gone wide again.
Yeah. Hello. Hi.
That's so wonderful.
You can get closer if that's the height of your ability. Please get closer. No, seriously.
Day 2. It was 100 degrees in my room last night. I'm a little bit underslept, but I'm here. Camelot's looking a lot smaller than I last remember it, so interesting. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's multiple ferret situation happening. Oh my gosh. Hello, you're very pretty.
That's Inca.
That's Inca. Oh!
Mishka.
Mishka, you two need to not fight. Oh, you're very sweet. Am I allowed to pat her or are they friendly? Oh wow. So soft.
have folding bikes, and so it was my first time ever cycling in London. I was like, oh boy, let's see how London is. By the end of it, I was just like, I never want to fly back.
Just check my stuff.
Good morning. It is the Monday after all of Fantasy Forest. I didn't do an intro or an outro or of any kind to the Sunday because my room is so warm, which makes me not want to be in it for most of the part. It was amazing. I had a really good time. I was absolutely shattered. I made loads of friends. People were really lovely. I've bought so many impulsive things. I have a new tattoo, which I'll when I get home, I'll do like an additional follow-up where I'll go through all the trinkets and everything. It was a really good time. That I 100% am picking things like Ren Fair and Fantasy Forest, all these sort of festival things over Comic-Con as much as I can now. I will probably still do the occasional big convention just so I can see people. The nice thing about Birmingham, which I do need to put the vlog up for Birmingham, I'll get on that. Well, that's near my family, so I can go see my family at the same time. MCM, I sort of have friends who go to that regularly. I don't know if I can be bothered to do MCM again, we'll see. Maybe October. But yeah, I'm going to try and convince them to stop doing big conventions and start going to these things more, or at least to go to smaller conventions. So yeah, I'll stick to like my local ones, like the ICC and maybe Cardiff kind of thing, just because they're right there. But yeah, generally, I'm a huge fan of this sort of thing. I've made so many wonderful memories. I've got so many trinkets. I've made not too many purchases. I was quite sensible, but mostly because I got the tattoo, which was a very impulsive thing to do. But I wanted that tattoo for a while. Yeah, I have pictures on my Instagram, and also I've tagged a handful of people who I saw, and people have tagged me in things. I had a really good time. It's actually so hot that I don't know what to say. Hello, I'm home now, and I'm very, very tired. I'm very sad that my weekend is over. But back to the real world we go. So I'm going to do a little bit of a trinket walkthrough, unpack, I don't know what to call it. But first I want to show you this cute quest book that you get when you start. They've set up a bunch of quests that you can follow to get around the grounds. Across 3 days, I handed in 1 quest. That's my quest stamp. It's very cute. I could not find the guy who I was meant to hand in quest to. So yeah, even though literally there were 2 of us, so it was me and a person who I'd made friends with in the queue on the first day. We hung around all day. We hung around the entire weekend. Neither of us could figure out how to hand these quests in. We had to ask for help and we still couldn't get it done. So you know how it is. Yeah, so unfortunately, once again, I suck at quests at these events. So I need to be literally handheld through quests. I'm just not a quest guy, as it turns out. But we did find like a stamp. So at Sudeley Castle, they've got like a tree and it had its own fabric crimping stamp. Is that gonna visibly? Can you see it? How do I? You can just about make it out. Not very clear, but yeah. So I got my own stamp from Sudeley Castle, which was fun. So I'm gonna sort of do this day by day because I managed to collect them in. When you do trinket trading, you think about where you're keeping your trinkets to give away, and you do not think about where you're going to receive trinkets to. So I just had to kind of pack them up as I got home, and I've managed to get them roughly into day by day. But there's a handful of trinkets that went straight onto my costumes that I'm going to show off as well. I just can't remember what day I received them or who I received them from. Sorry. So day 1. I lost one of these and it's actually devastating, but fortunately I've got like half of it. I met somebody who's giving away My Chemical Romance themed money. This is so cool. I had a 50 as well as this 10 and I lost the 50. What's the point? What? I'm actually so sad, but look how good this is. This is so cool. And I lost the 50. If I didn't know that there was a 50, I'd be like really chuffed with the fact I have a 10, but because I had a 50, I'm now devastated. Oh, this is from a stand. The stand is giving away free stickers for their like apparel business. Got some stars in a jar. I'm just going to start doing this as well. I've got loads and loads of those potion bottles. I gave away mostly potion bottles. I got rid of pretty much all of my trinkets. I've only got 1 potion bottle left somehow. Given that I was giving away potion bottles at Ren Fair and then Birmingham Comic Con, which I will post eventually. And you know, I've been giving away trinkets at other events. This is the first time I'm like straight out of trinkets. It was hugely popular. So fortunately I have fuckloads of paper stars. This is a really cool idea. So I'm gonna make a bunch of these. This is cute as hell. Little duck. This is from the person who I was hanging around with all weekend, who had loads of little ducks. Is it? Wait. No, she did ducks a different day. She had squishies at the beginning. This is from someone else. Ducked up. There was someone who had like a well. One of the stalls had like a wishing well, so you put trinket in and then you pull up a thing and you got these soap frogs. Someone else wanted to do it after I'd done it, and they were like, this is the last pack of soap frogs, so I've given them 1. So it's normally 3 soap frogs for a packet. I now got 2. So I don't know if you can see that clearly. The lighting's really uneven, but yeah, little soap frogs. They're very, very cute. And then pirate coin from a pirate, obviously. Yeah, so cute little collection. I've got a treasure chest from my birthday. I had a knighting themed birthday. I'm going to start putting trinkets in my little treasure chest. And trinkets that won't fit in there, I'm like, this will go in my bathroom because I've got a like little shelving unit where I've put all my perfumes and things like that, and I'm going to put like little bottles and stuff to make it look more potiony and fun. That'll go with those. Yeah, so that was all day one trinkets. I'll repackage that just for convenience. This is going to get pinned up somewhere. It's so funny, it's so cool. Showing it off to my friends. Possibly I'll edit that out. Day 2. Some things I've unpackaged from the packaging they gave me things in. Some things had maybe cards or things attached to them that I've had to remove so that I could put things in bags and actually like use space. So like, oh, this might also have this. No, this is day 2. Yeah, this has got day 2 stuff in it, and it's got a leftover thing from Ren Fair in it. So yeah, so I'll start with a worm on a string. I've got a worm on a string already from, I think, Comic-Con. Someone gave me a worm on a string, so I've now got 2 worms to be friends, which is very nice. So I'll put that up later. This is so cute. A bracelet that says, oh my god, I have to turn them all over so you can actually read it. It says, "Away with the Fae." Really cute. I was wearing this for some of Saturday. First day I was going as my knight character, which I was dressed as for my birthday. Saturday I was dressed as Merlin, so I got a lot more done. It's the first time I've had, it's not the first time, obviously not the first time I've been recognised as Merlin, but it's the most I've ever been recognised as Merlin. There was a second Merlin there, we had a great time. But yeah, managed to meet quite a lot of people as Merlin, which was a lovely time. This person was giving away, I put this one in a bag so the wax didn't get on anything. They were dressed as Ratus, and they had a bag which had a statistically like the statistics of how likely you were to get plague. You put your hand in the bag. If you got black, you had plague, and if you had red, you didn't have plague. Thankfully, I had red. Everyone I was with got red. I like to think it was because I was Merlin, and I'm a very good physician, and I kept the plague at bay. So, unplagued. In the bathroom, this is going. Cute scroll. Haven't actually opened this one yet because I just was, you know, receiving trinkets and then getting on with it. This is very cool. 2026, Be Wild. That is gorgeous. That is so lovely. I'm going to sew that on a jacket. That's going to go straight onto one of my jackets. Awesome. Very, very nice. Cute scroll here. I did all my scrolls on the 3rd day when I was being Vendigeddafragan. That's wonderful. It's a dragon on an island. That's lovely. I'm gonna, oh, can it fit on my wall? If I can't fit on my wall, it's going in my collection of sketches people get me. This is gorgeous. This is so lovely. I wish I'd opened these things so people had given them to me. Just, you know, you meet people in the walkway and you just don't have a chance to do all that. But yeah, if you see this video, thank you. That's gorgeous. That's absolutely beautiful sketch. I love it so much. Let's see, what else have I got here? That's from a previous Ren Fair. Put that away. Someone gave me this because I was dressed as a Merlin. They gave me one that was obviously red with little swords on it, so they made sure it matched up to the character. Found this on the floor, someone's scales. So people were shedding bits everywhere. Felt very bad. This is very cute. I think we ran into this person the 2nd day because I think I got a strawberry off them on the 3rd day. But I love it. That's also going to go on a jacket. This is very cute. This person was very, very fun and very nice. I had loads of very fun little trinkets. So I've got a little crown. It's like Arthur. It's a, what are they called? Giblet? I'm going to turn this into a pin. Cool. Tiny things now. I wish I could remember what this came off. So this came with something. And it's Lily, you're great affirmation. It's very, very sweet. Do this like I'm an influencer. Nope. That's fine. But yes, yeah, so you're great. I really wish I could remember which thing it came with. It's very cute. It's very sweet. I love it. Maybe it came... Did it come with the bracelet? Can't remember. Look at this tiny mushroom. It's extremely small. I love it. It's very cute. Cool coin. Very nice. I got this on the coach on my way either in or out, someone was giving away, like just getting into trinket trading, and was giving away absolutely tiny Soot Sprites. This itty bitty cat. It's so little. Kept running into these guys. One of them was dressed as a demon, the other one was dressed as like a mermaid prince, I think. Teddy bear eyes, ethically sourced, probably. Yeah, so yeah, Saturday, lots of trinkets, lots of cool people, lots of really lovely photos, had a really good time. Yeah, just overall good trading. I did not bring enough trinkets as Merlin because I as much as I do run into people who recognize the character, never that much. So thing for the future, way more Merlin trinkets for Fantasy Forest. Thing to keep in mind. I was completely underprepared for how much trinket trading there would be, because it's becoming popular at Comic-Con and it's popular at Ren Fair, obviously, but just not near the scale that is going on at Fantasy Forest. It has its own like trinket trading symbol with colours and everything, so I was not caught up. I need to make a plan for like a month ahead of time just to make loads and loads of trinkets. Maybe I'll just start making trinkets ahead of things. I'll just always be making trinkets. Cool. So yes, that's Saturday. I use my Merlin pouch, which I usually use to keep all my potions in for when I'm Merlin, to collect trinkets on Sunday. So got this bracelet from someone. Look how beautiful that is. It has a little kiwi on it. So a little flower maybe. But yeah, it's a lovely good green. There were loads of really gorgeous bracelets. This is nice. I'm just going to like have this as my general bracelet. It's good. I'll wear that with the... Check that out. Bracelet it up. At the very end of the day, we ran into a Merlin and Arthur. And I was going crazy because I had ran into the second Merlin. So when I was Merlin on Saturday, I ran into another Merlin. Ran into again on Sunday when I was not Merlin. I was Vendigedevaran. So I was giving up my scrolls and stuff. Then literally as we were leaving, ran into a Merlin and Arthur, and they take this gorgeous photo shoot and they have this beautiful artwork. They were literally so nice. They were so fun. I had a great time chatting to them. Yeah, next time they go to an event, and I'm going to be there as well, I'm hoping that they'll do Merlin and Arthur again, so I can be Mordred, and I can actually be Mordred with other cosplayers who are not just be Mordred on my own. But yeah, everyone I met who was a Merlin, I was like, please come to an event so I can, so I don't have to be Merlin every single time. I can be Lancelot if I must, you know. Right, pouch here, full of goods. There was a guy who was like, he mentioned that he was I think costuming for a band that was really big in Germany, I want to say. So he had like this wolf mask, and he was like in priest scarves, I want to say, or something like that. And he's giving like saints bones, so that's kind of a fun thing. This little bone, I was like, I can absolutely use this in costumes. I can use it in decoration. I love it. Another scroll. Don't know if this is just decorative. Might just be decorative. Let me have a look. Oh, no, this is the evil advice. Someone was giving away evil advice, and I asked them what kind of evil advice they had, and they said, what's your problem? And I was like, I'm really warm and hot. That's my problem. It's like, it was really, really hot that day, the whole weekend. So the advice is, my liege, it's crazy to be called your liege when you just met someone, purchase tulip bulbs from my esteemed relative, then they shall surely bloom into wondrous flowers, the envy of all around ye. Your humble servant, Avarice the Perfumed. I didn't manage to buy any perfumes or tulips, I'm afraid. But I'll get to buying tulips at some point, maybe. I didn't know who they were referring to. I didn't know if it was the person that they were with, who didn't offer to sell me any tulip bulbs, I'll be honest. But we'll see. If I can find any tulips, maybe I'll decorate some tulips in my room. We'll see how it goes. Thing is so full. Okay. Painted bottle caps as FF Fantasy Forest, and it's the Year of the Badger imagery. I've got the cup as well. Maybe I should show you the cup. I'll get to that. This is beautiful. Again, more wax seals on a lovely bit of paper. They're just, I love wax. More potions. So happy with how many little potion bottles. Obviously, I was giving away potion bottles as well. I had 2 lots of potion bottles, so I like got rid of every single last trinket I had on the Sunday except one potion. So receiving fun, different potion bottles was lovely. Everyone does this really nice melty effect. Everyone else is having a better time with melting wax than I am. But they're probably using better wax. One of the vintage stalls was selling, they were trading, so loads of stalls was trading as well, so they traded bullet cases. That was kind of cool. Someone was giving away just kind of random items. He was giving away like a little bit of crafting material, so I managed to get a nice bit of wood, which is better than the soft wood that I've got for my crafts. So I might pyrograph onto this and make something. Oh, we ran into, I don't know Hasbin Hotel, sorry, I just don't know anything about Hasbin Hotel, but we ran into Lucifer and Alistair, and I got this ribbon, and it literally says, I met Lucifer at Fantasy Forest, July 2026. I love people having year-specific trinkets. I think that's really cool. I want to do that. The Alistair gave me some rose petals. I think I got that around. Yes, Lucifer was the one with the pretty cheeks. I got it. I know what I'm talking about. One of the shops we went to was a bookshop, and they were giving away book recommendations. So I've got a recommendation for a book here. God. I think I ended up with children's recommendation because they'd run out of adults. So this is a passage. Impossible Creatures by Catherine Rundell. Interesting. So yeah, book for me to look into. I'll have an investigation. I cannot put that scroll back together. Oh, this is really cute. Little sparkly TV sticker. Was this from the Has-Beens as well? I don't know. Sorry. Can't remember. Very cute. This person caught us when we were trinket trading with the Has-Been people. She does her own designs. She made this badge. It's got a wolf on it. And he's like amongst like little fall things like pumpkins and mushrooms and stuff. I picked the wolf. She had other designs, but I picked the wolf because one of my characters is a wolf. I love him. Tiny felted mushroom. And it says FF on the back, Fantasy Forest. This specific merch is what I love. This little wizard monk, like, what are they called? Gonk? Like, gnome guy? Amazing. Astounding. Another duck. Got some ducks. A lot of these tiny plastic things. I don't know where people get them. Oh, so there was, like a bounty. So in the wastes area, they were doing bounty hunting. Someone put a bounty in, and I just took his bounty right away, chased him down the pathway, captured him, managed to beat him at rock, paper, scissors, which was what you had to do to win the bounty, took him back, and they said, okay, you can take a bottle cap, so I got a paw, because he was dressed as, I think it's a League of Legends character, I'm so sorry, I don't know, but yeah, big kind of fluffy hood, paws and all that. He's very funny, he's very nice. So yeah, I got a bug paw for that, and he was up for it. I did think that was funny. I didn't just like do that to him for no reason. Strawberry from the person who gave me the sunflower. So this is from the person who's giving away evil advice. The person who's with them was giving away like reclaimed beads. So they have like a scrap store, and they were giving away like little bits of stuff. So that's gonna be another piece of craft I'll work on. So quite a fun thing about the amount of trinkets is the amount of crafting I can do with them. So I can incorporate them into my costume, and you're gonna see some of the ones I did incorporate into my costume. This is lovely. This is from someone who's giving away like charms. Look at that. There's like a tiny little seahorse and some feathers. This will be good for the Renfair. I'm making a sea knight. I think this will be good for the sea knight character. So, sea knight, I sure hope I do. Sorry. But yeah, that would be useful for a character. More coins. I do love a fake coin. Dollar. And like a stone. This person had a few things, but I thought the stones were so tactile. So yeah, that's kind of all the trinkets that kind of went straight into the trinket bags, basically. I also got one of the first things I traded for on Sunday, I think. Someone had seagull pins. He was so cool. He had little seagull pins. The person was giving away little friendship pins. So I've got this little peg, rather. You know, it's really cute. What else? This. Amazing. Hand painted. What else is that? Oh, yeah. Got this little crow's head. What else came from this weekend? Were any of the other ones from this weekend on here? I don't think I've put them on there. Yeah. The things I could put on here, I did put on here. Got this cute charm. This had a card with it. I put the card somewhere. But yeah, they made beautiful. Look at that. Look at the detail for a trinket trade. I need to up my game. People were doing amazing things with the trinket trades. But look at that. That's beautiful. I also got like a butterfly and some flowers. So they went straight on my bag. My bag has the remnants. There's like empty bottles in there. I was just like, just in case I make some last minute trinkets and I did not have time. But yeah, I've got one single trinket left. One single potion bottle with a thing in it left. So yeah, oh, I've also gotten here. So there was a bounty on my head. No one ever managed to claim it. So I still have my bottle cap, which I was meant to give if someone got my bounty. I will keep it. And then if they're doing bounties again next year, I will be like, hi, you can retake my bounty, but don't give me a thing. I've still got my charm from the previous year to give away. So yeah, the one I dropped earlier. This sword pendant, very cute. So yeah, that's just something I'm going to wear. So that'll be nice. Other things. People are walking around with giant dandelion things. So there's a dandelion seed that I found on the floor, which is very cute, but I do think maybe not dropping them on the floor. They are made of plastic, but they're very cute. And also I got given some some bubble blowing stuff, and I took this around with me thinking I might blow some bubbles and completely forgot I had it all day. But yeah, that's a cute little thing. So yeah, it's just like a fun interactive thing to have. This is where the rest of my trinkets went. So this has, first of all, look at this book holder. I love it. I put my Spiderwick book in it. And also I can show you now some of the sketches that I took as well. So I didn't take any sketches directly of, I didn't stop people ask for sketches like I did at Ren Fair this year, because I made a friend in the queue on the first day and we hung out the whole time, so I didn't have to fill time. It was only for, I think, an hour that I did any kind of candid sketching when I was waiting for her on the Saturday or Sunday maybe. But yeah, so I didn't have to do anything to fill the time, so I just did a couple sketches. But so one of the trinkets I got is this gorgeous crochet heart. Again, people put so much work and effort in. And these, I think these were probably earrings originally, but I've turned them into little things to be on the book. So I've got something I bought at a Comic-Con a while ago, and these on my book holder, so it all looks kind of a bit more pretty. So I can start adding charms to my book holder. I didn't do a huge amount of shopping. I got a tattoo, which you kind of got a clip of it anyway. But yeah, I got a tattoo for the tent. That was really cool. So getting like something really permanent from the festival was really cool. But it's something I've wanted for a while anyway. And I was literally walking around Cheltenham the day before, seeing what the tattoo artists are in the area. Oh my god, my curtain is blowing like crazy. So that's a really cool thing. I've got loads of cards from various businesses. I've got some leaflets from things I thought were really interesting. Yeah, so I picked up loads of really cool stuff. I have also, where did I put it? You think I prepare for this sort of thing. I bought a knife. I got enabled to buy a dagger. Someone else was also buying a dagger and was justifying buying a dagger by enabling me to buy a dagger, so we enabled each other. This one's really good. It has clasps on it, so I was able to clasp it to my belt bag. Lovely thing. Bit of engraving on there. Ran into the person who enabled me to buying a knife at lunchtime afterwards, and we clanked knives in a normal way. Just a normal thing that you do. Wait, I forgot to mention, I also bought tea. I bought tea. It's very good. I'm excited to drink it. There we go. Beautiful handmade sketchbook I bought a while ago. So yeah, this has a quest from when I went to Ren Fair. So I drew like a wizard that I'd seen at the lake. I drew someone with a cool hood. I drew this mushroom girl that I saw. This guy had sunflower hat. It was so good. I drew a rat. Not a rat, it's just a different rat. There were quite a few rats going around. There was a really pretty like green fairy girl. She sat for like just long enough for me to start sketching and then left. So I didn't finish her. There's a group of people taking photos over by the fountain. This guy was in like a cool, like furry black outfit. Here's a group of other people who I didn't have time to sketch. There was a girl who had sunflower wings. They were really pretty. There was a guy who was like a pirate and a guy who was a cowboy. Pirate guy I managed to start sketching, but cowboy guy walked away before I was done. So yeah, I didn't manage to finish them. Lady with like a bluebell. No, I didn't write what type of flower it is. I think it's like a bluebell hat. An amazing dress. She was at the bar. Ooh, there was another pretty fairy. She had really great, amazing, flowery wings and lovely little hair braids. Witch hat Italias everywhere. Still haven't watched a red witch hat Italias, but I saw witch hat Italias walking around. Oh, I've also got the handle of an artist who, yeah, this is the artist who did the badge. So yeah, I met some really cool people, had a really good time. 10 out of 10, can recommend Fantasy Forest. I think literally my only feedback is to make the quests make more sense, because one of them was literally like, just go find this guy. And I was like, if he's a retailer, if he's one of the traders, he's going to be busy. And also I don't know which one is him. So awkward, very awkward. Yeah, there's loads to do, there was loads to see. I didn't even scrape the surface of what there was to get on with, because we were just kind of chatting to loads of people, meeting loads of people, hanging out, eating good food, just having a nice time. It was 200 degrees in the sun, but yeah, it was really, really lovely. I had a fantastic time, cannot wait to go again. I'm doing Ren Fair this September, so I'm not going to be doing Libertalia, but I might book Libertalia. If Libertalia continues, I'll book Libertalia for next year, so I can kind of compare new Ren Fair and new Libertalia and figure out which one I'm more likely to do long term, or maybe I'll just swap between them, or maybe one day I'll just be crazy and I'll just do 2 Fantasy Ren Fair events in the same month, just to break the bank and use up all my leave in one go. Yeah, so that's kind of my overall sort of feeling. I had a really lovely time. More and more I'm turned away from Comic-Cons. I just think the community and the space and the environment of Fantasy Forest and Ren Fair is more what Comic-Con used to be, more suitable for what I want out of these events, more based on the community and the craft and the sort of arts and the sort of fun of it all, rather than the companies and the celebrity viewing. So yeah, 100% doing this every year as much as I can. Yeah, if you saw me there at any point, if you said hi, if I said hi to you, feel free to say hi in the comments. I would love to chat, and I'd love to see you again if you're at a convention or if you're at a fantasy event in the future. If you're still deciding about whether or not you want to do Ren Fair, if you want to do Fantasy Forest, I really recommend looking into them. I think they're a really good time. I think they're really worth it. Stay in a place that has air conditioning. If you like camping, try and get the camping. I don't like camping. So maybe I'll get into camping. Maybe I'll learn to like camping for these things. Yeah, that is me all done. I love these things. 10 out of 10.
Big, isn't it?